Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day one of the 31 Days of Horror. That's right, guys. This is the fourth year of my 31 Days of Horror. This is the fourth time I've done it. DBougie86 here again. Uh, yeah, it's crazy that October is already here, and it's time to do 31 more days of till Halloween. Very funny shit right there. But yeah, I got a bunch of films that I've been wanting to check out and watch the review, and this is the best time to do them because you get to do a movie every day, so it gives me a chance to watch certain movies and stuff. So with that being said, the one that I decided to start the volume year four off with is a new film, which I don't think I actually ever done a new film for the first uh, day of the 31 days. But yeah, this is a film that was released this year in 2018. Very exciting stuff. It's titled Incident in a Ghostland. Yes. If you don't know this film is directed by Pascal Laugier, who, if you don't know who he is, he's probably most notably for directing Modders and also House of Voices. Those are the two films I know from. He also directed The Tall Man with Jessica Biel, which I didn't. I think I did see that film. I know it's been a while. I think I rented on Redbox one day. But yeah, Incident in a Ghostland. This is a very interesting one from him. Uh, Pretty much the main gist of it, without going too crazy into it, because you can't really spoil this one for people who haven't seen it. It sets up with our main characters, Pauline and her two daughters, uh, Beth and Vera, who Pauline actually just inherited her aunt's house, so they end up going there to set it up. And unbeknownst, they get attacked by two very crazed lunatic people. And then we assume that they survive, and 16 years go by, and we're introduced to Beth. She's a famous writer now, and she gets a phone call one night from Vera screaming, and we find out that Vera and her mom are actually still in the house. So Beth ends up going back to see what's going on, and that's where the film takes very, very interesting twists and turns. Let's just put it that way. Uh, yeah, this one's a very tough one to talk about because without going too crazy into it, there is sort of like a twist that happens within the middle of the film. And I actually like the twist in this one. I think a lot of people might not get it the first time they watch it, but on rewatch, it's very interesting how the twist turns out when you find out like the character of Beth and what Beth is all about. It actually kind of makes sense why the character does this. Uh, yeah, really cool twist and very cool atmosphere throughout it. It builds on atmosphere, especially with the house setting and very creepy setting. Yeah, there's some creepy shit that happens in this because the house has like trap doors and trap mirrors and stuff, and shit pops out of them. Fucking craziness. Uh, yeah, just a creepy film with some great aesthetic look. Uh, the film itself has some great performances. The main actresses who play Beth and Vera, grown up and younger, are outstanding in the film. And the mother, played by Mylene Farmer, I believe that's who plays the mother in the film. Pauline, tremendous. It's just a very well done aesthetic look for the film, man. The film has a great feel for it. It's a great film just to throw on, especially in the fall time. It has a, even though I don't think it's actually set in the fall, the setting seems very fall like, especially with the look and the way that there's like a lot of dark gray tinges throughout it, and it's very blemished, like a doll per se, which makes sense if you've seen the film. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very interesting watch, but unfortunately, it is a tough one to talk about if you haven't seen it to somebody, you know what I mean? Because of the twist and what they thought of the twist. And what they think of it. You know what I mean? It's a tough one to actually sit down and dissect. This is definitely one that I do want to cover on like a podcast one day. Definitely go more in depth on the twist and what happens within it, and my own like mind, my own theories on twist also, which it's a very interesting twist, and it's definitely an interesting way to tell a story, and very cool, like shout outs to like H.P. Lovecraft. I love the opening shot where it's like Beth's writing H.P. Lovecraft, greatest fucking writer ever. Like that shit just cracked me up. But overall, if I had to rate Incident in a Ghostland, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I highly enjoyed this one. It does have some rough, fast pace, like with maybe some of the other characters within it, which makes sense, but it's very well done and really well shot. So yeah, solid 8.5 for Incident in a Ghostland. I highly recommend this. I actually might upgrade this because unfortunately, there's no special features on this release, the US release anyways. Kind of a bland release for such an interesting film. I would like to hear more from like the directors and some of the other crew, and I know the UK release has that, so I might end up picking that one up. But for now, Incident in a Ghostland, cool film. Alright guys, that's it for day one. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Not sure what I'm going to review. Maybe like an older film. Not sure which one yet. But I'll see you then. Peace out.